So I'm going to research. I'm going to go to Internet Explorer, and I'm going to go to this part. I'm doing a paper on the opioid epidemic for a nursing class. So I'm going to go ahead and type in opioid epidemic and click on that. First I'm just going to look at some stuff that's like from the CDC, because CDC is a reputable source. This will give me some information on different statistics for the entire United States. So these are different, I actually use this for my paper, the different waves of how the rise of opioid epidemic happened. And then you can look at different things on here of prescriptions, and this would be a source that I would save because of all the information and because it comes from a reputable source. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to search opioid epidemic in Virginia, because that's where we are. And I'm trying to look for things that are from what I consider reputable sources, like the National Drug Institute. This is from West Virginia, but the National Drug Institute would be something that I would use. It's also a reputable source, but I can go down here and go to Virginia and see what it says in there and read over some of the information that it has if it pertains to my paper. It looks like this has some things that I need for my paper. So this would also be a source I would save. And it's within the last 2 years as well, which is important to me. It looks like it was revised in 2018. I want within the last 5 years if I can. Let me double check and see what this information, yep, 2018. So then I'm also going to look up opioid epidemic again. Oh, can't spell. I'm going to look up the opioid epidemic again and see what else it brings up. That's from Wikipedia, so I wouldn't use that. Here is an article from NPR. I might look at that and see if there's anything in there from the news that I would like to use. Doesn't look like it, so I'm going to go back out. And then I'll look at this one because it's .gov. I usually use a lot of .gov because I believe that is a reputable source, and that's also what they taught us. .org, .gov would be a reputable source. This looks like it has a lot of what is the opioid epidemic. This looks like it has a lot of options to going somewhere else as well, looking at other things, which I like. If I can find something that will lead to other sources, which is very helpful. This would be helpful to figure out how to help the opioid epidemic instead of to have better pain management skills. Alright, so I would save that. I usually leave all of my sources up here at the top, and then I will copy and paste the whatever this is called, goodness, I will copy and paste that into a Word document, and then I actually use Citation Machine, which is a source that I use because I am not the greatest at doing my own citations. I always get them wrong if I do them by myself. So I'm going to go ahead and go into here and do that. I either will copy and paste them into a Word document, or I'll go ahead and do them as I go. and we're doing APA for science. Basically, I copy and go over here and paste. Actually, I need to click this first because it is a website. I use mostly websites or journals for anything that I use. It's easier for me because I don't have a lot of time to go to the library to get stuff done. So, and then we would select this, and it would make my citation for me. The only thing I have to do is put in the date that I used it, which is right here, and then creates my source right there, which is nice for my papers. You can go ahead and just do that. But then anything else I really do is all online. I just use the terms that are in my rubric for my paper. So if I had to search, like I already searched Virginia, I would do nationwide, opioid, I can't spell today, epidemic, go through and find different sources that I think that would work. And that's how I usually do research for my paper. And that's really all I do.